Greetings. Tommy Jane here, back from the street. It's a difficult day. Every day's a great day, except some are better than others. And this was not one of the ones that was better than others. This was just a difficult day. And it wasn't all of it like that. It was only later. Earlier, it was a pretty dynamic, exhilarating morning. It wasn't until later when they started playing their games. Cop that was here tonight. You'll see the video eventually, I guess, when I put it up. If I put it up, I don't know. I'm getting real tired of dealing with lowlives. Mean, stupid people that got nothing on their mind but want to get other people angry. Say mean, stupid things to them. And I guess it's something I can commend myself that they don't have anything real to smear me with. But what they're trying to smear me with is like just so fucking lame. You get the cop that was here today, and he didn't. He's like, "Oh," you'll hear his response when you see the video. I should put the top chat up so I can see the live chat so I can see what's going on, right? See if anybody says anything. Nope, nobody said anything yet. Hopefully we'll have nice people show up tonight. The title. How do you define war? What's war? Let's look. Let's see what the dictionary says war is. It's like a state of armed conflict between two states or different groups within a nation or state. That'd be a civil war, infranational. Why am I up? I don't know. I think I wanted to talk about what happened downtown with somebody. See who shows up. Something happened downtown that made me just come home. I don't need that shit in my life. Someone tells me it's going to be a poor month, though, if I can't get out and work. And I can't make any money on my channel. And I'm blocked with Facebook all the time because I'm not making any money at Twitter. And nobody seems to be buying anything at Instagram either. They got me thirsting after Paris Lee's. Now, I've been following Paris for quite a few years now. She's just, I follow a lot of much younger trans people, like even some 6-year-olds and 10-year-olds. But it's not to have sex with them, fucking perverts. People projecting all this shit. I don't even want to read it because it's so foul. It's so gross. Here I'm just exchanging ideas with Paris. All I'm doing, according to these people, Paris Lees is apparently some British tranny columnist, and they should be glad as fuck right now that there's an entire ocean between them and Tom, even though Tom's thirst is rapidly approaching the point where it could evaporate oceans. I want a trans guy. She's cute, but not that cute, and she's in England. And he's been adding leads constantly, doing everything from whining about us to spewing his usual bullshit about being a trans, non-binary, two-spirit, intersex woman except for his micro penis. Give it up, Miss Tommy Jane Wasserberg. You're not going to get in there, boy Poochie. What? Fucking this is Islamic. Oh, they've got me cut off. Oh, I'm not logged in. No wonder. Jesus Christ, Tom is thirsty as fuck. Look at all this tagging with just one response. I was in a conversation and every response was tagging her. It was her thread. I wasn't tagging. I could have removed them, I suppose. Thirsting after someone 34 years younger than him. Totally not creepy at all. So she's if she's 34, she's just 30 then. She's my peer. She's not something I'm lusting after. She's a columnist and a good one, and she's very, very highly respected. And she's the young, the teens in England, trans teens in England look up to her a lot. All right, please so. And I've been kind of on the sidelines, hardly ever saying anything until this week in the trans wars there. And accusing somebody of faking being trans is the silliest thing in the whole fucking world. Why would anybody want to fake being trans? Of all the things to fake being, that's got to be the dumbest thing you can fake being. Why would anybody want to fake being trans person when trans people get beat up so bad all the time? I was doing just fine behind the beard and grunge. I had all the attention I wanted. Anybody here? Anybody talking? I'm a little buzzed. Hello, Dan the Oracle. Tell us about the Jews. Which Jews? Any particular Jews? No, I'm not answering a question like that tonight. No. What do you want to know about Jews? First of all, Jew is derived from the word Judah, and Judah was one of 12 tribes, and one of the most misbehaving ones of all. What happened downtown? Well, that Boker chef, or whatever he calls himself, was nowhere to be found when I got down there, and a drummer was down there, and we played for a few minutes but didn't hit it off, so I moved off to 4th Avenue and was just kind of getting the horn warmed up, and the guy walked up and tried to pick me up and was real gross about it. And I played him a little bit, and it's which was really stupid. Guy wants to take me home for sex. He's big, stinky, smelly guy. Take me home for sex. You don't even have any money to give it to me. Give me for sex. That's just okay, that blew my head for the whole night. I mean, if he was a lot cleaner and had some money, I might have let him take me home. But and flashing weird signals like Bohemian Grove or something. I forget what the fuck, veterans, this, that. And I have a feeling that this guy was the one that was playing with me earlier on the phone. Press X to doubt. Yeah, I mean, the guy even held out a piece of candy. He's trying to convince me to come home with him a piece of candy. I'm like, my God, what am I, we've fallen into the cartoon dimension, and it's getting closer and closer to me. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Why not? Yeah, give me a good reason why not. If someone wants to give me $1,000, suck their dick, I'm going to do it if they're clean enough. I don't think I'd do it for 100. Certainly not the first time. maybe later if I needed the $100. People are so fucking anal about certain things. It's just, you're performing a service. You're keeping You're keeping a potential rapist satisfied. I grew up around hookers and drugs and all sorts of weird shit. Um, and I always priced myself out of the market kind of on purpose. Nobody ever was willing to pay what I was asking. Guy was hitting up on me one time, long time ago, and he wanted head, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. How about $500 up front? And he's like, what? I get a blowjob for $50 over there. I said, go get it. But just so we're clear on a few things, I'm not attracted. I'm not attracted to anybody, really. I've lived in my head most of my life in another world, and in this world, I have to have somebody. Yeah, I did, but I'm not in desperation. It's not something I need to do, so I can afford to joke about it. And I can afford to ask a high price. If somebody wants to pay it, I guess I'll take it. That's where my head's at. That's not desperation prostitution. That's opportunistic prostitution. But no, desperation prostitution is a big problem. And because we don't have any infrastructure, we got no place for people to go when their parents kick them out. There's squats all over the place, everywhere. I mean, those fires and shit in San Francisco. There was LGBT kids. I'm pretty sure. And there's no shelter beds. There's just totally no community centers, nothing, hardly anywhere. And it's terrible because at least what's improving is acceptance is growing. Parents are becoming more aware of the transgender condition and what to look out for in their kids and how to respond if the kid expresses as being transgender. And that's making a big difference because the kids are staying at home more. Their parents are taking care of them and helping them adjust to who they are rather than trying to force them into being what they're expected to be because of their genitals. I just joke about prostitution. I don't ever expect to get any money for sex. It's joking. I used to say I'd take $1 million in gold to let somebody put one up my poop chute, but there were conditions. It's a shtick. It's not being funny. Sure, I'll take one up the ass, but it can't be any bigger than an average sized turd. And I won't take cash either. It's got to be gold or precious gems. People who like we've noticed that the more strident somebody is, more frequent and more committed, more passionate to anti-LGBT rhetoric someone is, the more likely they are to get busted, caught queer, or kitty fiddling, or chasing women around the office the way they shouldn't, all kinds of shit. And they're the ones that are getting the most righteously indignant over other people's breach of morality. Let's see what else stupid shit's like right up to the minute shit that they're saying. You know, parasleeps. I'm not lusting after anybody. You know, I'm not sure it's either sappy sexual or demisexual, where I really need to be like attracted to much more than their sex organ, and they really need to be like drawing it out of me more than me like just looking at them and go, okay, I want that. I never was that way. Yesterday, 11. Well, that was around midnight. We have some fresh shit. You know, they're reporting on me. Let's see what was. Here's Tom has rape. You know. Okay, here's the kind of bullshit these people write about me. This is Master Disaster, Hobo King of the Parsnip Pixies. Always remember, kids. Tom Tudor. Well, I don't know who Tom Tudor is. I'm Tommy Tudor. There's a two-spirited astral projector that speaks with his future self and is waiting for mystical cosmic beings to grant him a magical vagina, devour his enemies, and ship them into space. This is amazing shit. Tom was dumb enough to walk into a courthouse with drugs on him. Bats twice, as a matter of fact. Mom's daddy. See, now this is where the bullshit. You know, this is fiction. Tom Bomb's daddy bought him a house, and over the course of 5 years, never once helped pay for it. He was supposed to pay rent to buy it off his dad. Well, that wasn't quite the way it went at all. He just put up $10,000 downstroke, and I put in 20-some-odd thousand dollars over the years. Still can't play the saxophone after 30-plus years of experience, and no, noodling is not playing. Also sees a recorder as a valid instrument. And I don't only noodle. I have a number of like reasonable compositions that just don't sound like much when you're playing with only one instrument. And the recorder is a very valid instrument. It's an ancient instrument. It's got lovely repertoire. If Tommy's offered enough money, he'll take it up the ass. No one has ever made an offer. Well, no, I have a set price. It's $1 million in gold. It's the minimum offer, and I don't think I'm going to accept it anyway. Tom desperately craves affection. No one will cuddle with him because he smells like crusty ass and dry piss. People I don't smell like either. And people, I don't get any cuddling, but I get lots of hugs and kisses from strangers without asking. Tom will try to get complete strangers to come to his home and camp in his yard. I'm an old hippie. I'm part of the network. That's what we do. It's what we've been doing for the last 50 years. A woman died of an overdose while staying there. That's not at all true. The woman had a bad heart. The woman was in recovery, and she was on psych drugs, and she laid down and didn't get up. And it was totally accidental death. Tom has tried to convince a young adult to run away from home and live with him so he can mommy them. Of course, he showed them his penis. No, that's bullshit, too. I've never shown anybody my penis except for the trans man I went to see in Wyoming. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Tom takes pictures of strangers' children and then posts them online. Tom, occasionally, a kid will come into my viewfinder that's interesting enough to snap. You know, I was at a festival one time, for instance, and I'm shooting a little everything, and there were some kids that just presented an interesting frame, so I took it. And because of that, I'm creeping kids and taking pictures of them. They even made up. They got a story they even made up where supposedly I came up on a woman whose kid was pissing outside, and I tried to take that, and she caught me and chased me off or something. I don't know. Tom has zero business sense. At last year's rock show, Tommy was already in the red when he went in. It only got worse because he either traded rocks for weed or used the money he earned to buy more rocks off other vendors. Well, that's not really true either. I came out okay, all things considered. But yeah, you know, these people want to follow me. They're shit posting and A-logging just to stop, you know, and no such luck, Johnny 5150. Fuck you too. And Floss Man, you're not in any trouble. I didn't even bother to report it. I just blocked it. I don't want anything to do with you fucking idiots. Looks like Jennifer's having or Jennifer. It's like, you know, I got these like developmentally disabled people, mentally developed, mental development. You're not supposed to call them retards anymore. These people are legitimately retarded. What's the proper? What's the right word for somebody who doesn't have, like, you know, the elevator's not going all the way to the top, or they don't got quite a full deck? Because both of these, that Michelle Delaney and Jennifer AJ, they're just and Destiny Price. These are all three of them are totally, you know, it's like they're crazy sisters. They're totally fucking nuts, all three of them. And then they got this evil bitch, nasty fucking evil thing, feline dark maze. So there's the four trust. That's the four Trustums. For the Kiwi Farms, four Trustums. I'm not sure about this Army Burger. That's probably another Trustum. I don't know what Army Burger is. Could be chimp burgers. No telling. I mean, there's like I had Noah on the other night. He's talking about thousands of threads. There's got to be hundreds of different people that they're fucking with, and getting away with it, because the individual losses are just insignificant, and there's no real threat to public health and safety, because so the FBI doesn't want anything to do with it, and the local police can't. Local police are totally crippled, because the state law's got no teeth. They can't reach out and get out of state offenders from anywhere. But I will say this for them: they got my ability to put food in me. little shitty. I haven't been able to eat very well for the last 2 days, thanks to them. I'm sleeping okay. Not sleeping very much, but I'm sleeping okay when I sleep. Well, try living on $1,000 a month, and I don't even get that. I mean, well, with the food stamps, with the stamps and disability, I get about $1,000 a month. Try living on that comfortably, especially if you got a weed habit that you're using. Yeah, thanks. You got nice hooters too. Uh, I had to hide them all my life, and now that I can have them out, now I got people telling me I'm a fake tranny. I hid. I managed to hide that I was transgender from the time my parents told me I couldn't be to when I felt it was safe to come out. And then I come out and I find all these like Truscums and TERFs and things telling me, no, you're not. You're faking it. You're a transgender. Okay. Uh, that's the only thing that's like really keeping me from losing it is that the things that people tell me that accuse me of being are just so fucking absurd. Um, that few people are even buying into it, and the only people that do buy into it are uh, the uh, the only people that do buy into it are fucking idiots, total idiots. I yeah I yeah. If you'd like to call King Dick the First, I'm here. I'll give you my I could take a VoIP call here. No, I'm just kicking back, not really ready to go to sleep. That's really all that's going on here. I'm pissed about some things. I mean, it's just like sleazy, awful people telling me that I'm sleazy and awful. Mean, stupid people telling me I'm mean and stupid. It's just been a difficult. Today started out really nice, really good, and with some friends and foes that were mixing it up with the Zios this morning. And winning a few things like a couple of blocked accounts. Got a couple of really nasty guys blocked. Okay, where is that? What did I? Oh shit! What did I do with it? Not in there. Well, fuck. Oh shit. Do it again. That's such a stash. I am such a stash. What do I do with it now? Oh yeah. Where the hell did this come from? It's so weird. There's like stones are always appearing that like I had nothing to do with them coming here. It's like, how did you get here? It's a little scratchy. Shit. Shit. Mm. 1,000 dollars is not enough to live on for me. I need I need at least 1,500 a month for me to be comfortable. I really need more so I can get around. I need a vehicle bad. And no, there's always I have expensive tools. It's fine. I have expensive habits. So anything goes wrong with the saxophone, that's $200 right there. It's $100, $150 to replace a wheel, replace the diamond wheel. I'm where I need to be, and I just need to be making better money. And that's part of the problem is that these people are taking up so much time and just destroying my headspace for creativity when I have to be bending off shit and documenting crap and shutting things down and chasing things away, and it's too much time, too much drain. And it's I don't know. So I wish it actually get up to nerve to really kill me. Be nice. They're hoping I'm gonna die. That's not gonna happen. Man. It was about the same size. See if what p.m. Eastern is 3 Mountain. I'm gonna be built. Okay, we have a guest. We have a special guest coming. Tomorrow. I'm gonna schedule the bitch right now too. Or when I finish this. It's what I do, man. I'm gonna, I've been doing this for 35 years. I'm not gonna stop doing it now. There's nothing. The only way these people are going to make me do anything differently than I do it already is to kill me. Really. You know. Oh yeah, you think I should? I was thinking about that tonight. Is just let him talk. Let him explain why he needs to destroy my life. Consider that an invitation, motherfucker. I didn't try to touch your kid. I wouldn't. I didn't want to. I don't want to be anywhere near any of you. You're disgusting people. You're a psycho. Your old lady's a psycho, and your kid's a little maggot. That you're just a little maggot getting ready to be a grown up psycho, just like his parents, her parents. I wouldn't touch your kid. Smell you people 10 feet away. Well, explain to the world why it's so important for you to drive me into the street. Why why do you need if it's so important that I'd be harmed for being a child molester and a dog fucker? Why don't you do it yourself? Why are you trying to incite other people to do it? Come on my stream and answer those, James. Face me, motherfucker. You've been creeping around me and talking about me broadcasting where I can't answer for myself. What kind of man are you? Punk ass bitch walking around with a gun, hoping people being all passive aggressive, hoping people just get provoked enough to where you can make an excuse to pull it out and shoot somebody. Fucking sick bastard. I'm not tweeting at anybody. I've discussed this with the cops for years. I know exactly what the limits are, what they're looking for out of me, and this is already more than they want to see. I don't want to deal with Medicare either. I blocked them people. Mr. Anti-Bully at Twitter, thanks for telling me. I'll go block them there. I don't want nothing to do with these people. Oh, he's already got me on here. We would just have to report that. Yeah, here, report this. This person is stalking me. Thanks for the tip on that one. He's got one of my videos up. I don't know. I didn't see if there was any comments. Yeah, I haven't. Oh yeah, there's 18 comments. I better like copy those down. Oh, they're just children. Just children. I block them. It's Mr. Anti-Bullying. Let's block. Goodbye. No, I'm through exposing myself to these kind of people anymore. If I know they exist, I'm gonna make sure they can't see me. Ba- 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 They're gonna have a showdown over what's really child rape and what's not, what's really pedophilia and what's not. Um, uh, you know, hey, uh, I guess the fourth one, no, no. If this guy's got the nerve to face me live, bring it. Go on, Patricio. Call me at. Don't call me on the telephone no more. Don't nobody call me on. I'm not taking any calls from numbers I don't recognize. Straight out on either phone. Just don't even call the phones. Call my Gmail. Call me at Gmail. This has been ongoing for many years, dude. That's just coming to where I can like stand up and fight back effectively. You know, it's been going on for a lot of years. Lots of years. Huh. No, I don't want. I don't want anything to do with that whole crowd. That whole crowd, nothing to do with them, and that's all. These are all people that are not part of my reality. They're not going to be on this planet, and or whatever planet I end up on. At when the shift comes, when they shift gears, Um, People like that are not going to be on the same world as me. No, I'm a child of the earth. I'm staying with the makers of this world. I don't know what their plans are for me uh, or the world. All I know is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I don't want to talk to. I just don't want to talk to people like that. I want nothing to do with it. I don't know what their world is about. All this anime, cartoon shit, and bestiality with having sex with animals kind of stuff. And no, me, the common Hal Bop. No, I'm a member of the Clan Cohane and born to the Clan Gerson from the tribe of Levi. My ancestors wrote those books, and the way it's taught to me is that this is what it is. This is what it's about. This is it's this ancient world that has many sentient species on it, and the people that are really in control of it aren't here very often because they're in other parts of what exactly is Heaven's Gate. You know, um, the vision that I have is that we the people will sing just like the Close Encounters, except instead of a big synthesizer, it's going to be a whole mess of people singing, and the landing craft will come down toward us, and then what happens next, who knows? But that's what the vision I've always had. Heaven's Gates of religion. Okay, let me go look it up. See what you're talking about. Um, there's no telling what kind of telepathic input anybody has received. American UFO cult. Oh, yeah, I kind of remember them. Well, and I've discussed this with other people that have the similar vision. And, the end times are prophesied in the scripture. There's numerous places in the scripture where it's apparent that they're looking at a space traveling craft. And no man will ever know the date or time. It's just going to happen. I'm told that we can make it happen by like a unified prayer, which is a big thing about what's behind the rainbow gathering, which is why it's become so corrupted. That's because they don't want that to happen. But if enough people get together and start oming, there will be a manifestation of a far greater power than our own. We can make it happen, but it takes thousands and thousands of people. Like the scripture says, 144. So, my football stadium's full. I'm thinking Woodstock would be a nice place to try. 53, there'll be plenty of people there. Yeah, I sort of half remember those guys. So they had a date that it was supposed to happen, I guess, or they killed themselves. What's going on here? Heavensgate.com. Hal Bop brings closure to Heaven's Gate. I don't know about this. I don't know here. Last chance to evacuate Earth before it's recycled. Planet Earth about to be recycled. Your only chance to survive, leave with us. I don't understand. When are they leaving? Well, this was 1996. I don't get it. Oh, of course. But it's been happening since before I started doing the drugs. So little, I've always had travel. I'm an astral traveler. I've seen a lot, and still do. Um, we hash, hash and weed helps me like keep things from getting overwhelming. Takes the edge off things. Oh, really? How weird. Um, Again, my whole focus is all on my own uh, ancestry. I have a pretty good set of instruction book that I've been following for my whole life, and the end's near. Um, when I've been praying for my whole life for them to like come back and do what they promised to do if we obeyed the commandments. And they said, "Don't worry." And I said, "Well, when?" They said, "Be patient." And I said, when are you gonna be soon? And how soon? Be patient. And I don't remember exactly why, but a few years ago, I insisted that they tell me at least because I'm tired of this world. I want out of here. I really do. This is an awful world, the way it is. It's really impossible in this world to successfully be happy as an empath. There's just too much pain. I just want to spend all my time in bed sleeping. There's just so much pain coming at me all the time. And so I insisted that they tell me, when they get here, why, so that I didn't have to, if they, because they might not come at all. They might just let the humans kill themselves off and then come and clean it up the mess later. Is where that's at. So if nothing happened, you want to get a death cult together. If they haven't landed, if there's not been a landing by I want to be dead and have somebody shoot me out of the cannon. If there hasn't been a landing by New Year's Day 2021, New Year's Eve 2021. If there ain't been a landing by then, at midnight I want somebody to like kill me and fucking cremate me and blow me out of a cannon. Well, I don't know what you're talking about as far as my religion. Do you know what my religion is? Well, yeah, I've suffered 64 years on this world, just pure torment most of my life. And I've struggled hard and successfully through that torment to do creative, productive, constructive things and put smiles on people's faces, to feed people that were hungry, shelter people that were cold, get people from one place to another that couldn't get there on their own. Excuse me, patch wounds, and do it with a real like bare minimum amount of affection coming back to me. I'm 64 now. I'll be 66. And well, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think so. And you know what, Joe? I'm not gonna waste my time on you. So go get a different sock and come bother me with that. But then, I don't expect the social order. If my gods haven't abandoned me. I mean, that's I'm an astral traveler. I live in the multiverse. My soul is eternal. I live in I'm occupying a mortal body right now. So I really don't give a fuck what happens to it, because I know my soul is going to be intact if I do it right. So here's where it is, kids. At 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Oh, you can Sam. Militant autist is okay. Militant autist is okay. We don't need to. You don't need to go wild. Don't like be beating people up for no good reason. And kind of wait on me to say something, would you please? If I'm here talking to the chat, kind of wait on me to say something. So let's go see what the AM beasts are doing. As long as I got some backup here. They're all trying to debunk my Uncle Max stories. Oh Jesus. Dude. Yeah. You. Okay. So what's happening here? Here's where here's where it's at, fool. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. Um, no. Um, at 3 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow, I'm challenging James Fariso right here and now, and anybody else who wants to convince a child abuse prevention advocate, somebody who works with law enforcement, works with agencies about child abuse all over the country. I'm going to have him on my stream tomorrow. I'll have a hangout open. Anybody who wants to convince him of that fact about me and then convince the world, James Fariso, I'm going to give James Fariso, no, this is tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It's going to happen. You're gone. Go get another sock, asshole. 3 o'clock. Pariso, Bucket, Herb, anybody else, Sneasel, anybody, Josh, anybody want the hangout's going to be open. 3 o'clock. I think was it 3 o'clock? Yeah, 3 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock Eastern. And anybody wants to convince the world that I am indeed this awful human that you're claiming that I am. You want to convince somebody right in front of me where I can respond. Okay, level playing field. Well, not really level because I know this guy, and he's already expressed his opinion about you people. You're fucking sick. No, Medicare is not coming into my life. If he forces his way into my life, that's his business. But I'm not going to go and invite him in. Oh, Cloud Zach. No, don't even. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you now. Next time you even try, is the last time you speak to me. Hear me out. Hear me. Hear me. What I'm telling you. I'm not inviting Medicare into my life at all. If he wants to inject himself into my life, he can try. Go have another bottle of cheap whiskey, asshole. It's ending. It's ending. It's been going on for 20 years, and you're just little tiny fish. You really are just little tiny fish in a huge ocean. That's all you are. You're insignificant. All you are is the fools that are going to serve as the examples. They're going to bring the whole dark web down around your face. No. Or just keep you out of the light web completely. There's going to be some protection. I can't at this hour. Nope. Nope. I have active criminal shit going with him. The difference is that Josh has already been injected into my life for several years. I am not inviting a new asshole into this game. If he wants to join the game on his own, he has to do that on his own prerogative. I'm not inviting him. I'm not encouraging it. I am telling you, just drop it or I'm going to drop you. Nobody new. I don't need anybody new. I'm having enough trouble getting rid of the old ones. No, I think I made it real clear about Nick Colitis, whatever the fuck his name is, that I'm not making much of a complaint. I'm just going to send a link to the stream and express my misgivings about his licensing due to his extreme racial, his extremely racist position. As that this white nationalist alt-right, he's fucking giving free advice to fucking cyberbullies. That's all I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck what he's convinced he's gonna do. I hate the kid's a psycho, and I'm not gonna deal with him except through the police and the courts. Had nothing to do with a coward. And you, I'm not going to deal with it at all, you drunkard. Bye. Yeah, you know, these people are trying to relate to me on their level, and no, the nitpicky, that's all part of it. I've been standing against fascism and white nationalism. That's what that, you know. Go back to 1970. Uh, it's been difficult, Ghost. It's been real strange today. I'm not going to lose it. You can't make a crazy person insane. This ain't gonna happen. I've been crazy too long. I've been crazy too long, baby. And you know, I've had good training. I've had real good training in um the art of being crazy and in the face of insanity and escaping unscathed. Look at this face, 64 years old. You know, talk about what an asshole I am. You see scars all over the face. Yeah, I know I got no teeth, but they rotted out, and the last one got popped out in an accident. Um, and the only reason I don't have dentures right now is there's an insurance problem. Go ahead, Cloud Zach, whatever you got to ask, because I'm like just frazzled from today and rambling, and no telling what's going to come spewing down from up there. What do you got to ask? Me? Same message my people have been singing forever. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Rishon Kavod, Malchus Olam Vaed. Well, Hatas, Adonai Elohecha. Oh, well, where is it? Right here. No, that's not it. There we go. Same message they've been giving us forever. Yohatas, I don't know. Well, I'll just read it in English. You shall love Hashem your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your resources. Let these matters that I command you today be upon your heart. Teach them diligently to your children, and speak of them while you sit in your home, while you walk on the way, when you retire, and when you arise. And you bind them as a sign upon your arm, and they'll be for to fill it between your eyes, and write them upon the doorposts of your hearts and upon your gates. And it will come to pass, if you continually hearken to my commandments that I command you today, to love Hashem your God and serve him with all your heart and all your soul, then I will provide rain for your land in its proper time, the early rains and the late rains, that you may gather in your grain, your wine, and your oil. I will provide grass in your field for your cattle, and you'll eat and you'll be satisfied. Beware for yourselves, lest your heart be seduced, and you turn astray and serve gods of others and bow to them, to the neon gods they made in them. Then the wrath of Hashem will blaze against you. He will restrain the heavens so there will be no rain, and the ground will not yield its produce, and you will be swiftly banished from the goodly land, while Hashem gives you, and you shall place these words of mine upon your heart and upon your soul, and you will bind them for a sign upon your arm, and it'll be for a chapilin between your eyes, to teach them to your children, to discuss them while you sit in your home, while you walk on the way, when you retire, and when you arise. And write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, in order to prolong your days and the days of your children upon the ground that Hashem has sworn to your ancestors, like the days of the heavens on the earth. Kind of like, you're a drunkard. You're not welcome in my reality. You inserted yourself into my life, and I can just go, bam. If you want to talk to me, meet me in a court of law. I'm through entertaining you. I'm not going to engage any of you, especially that one. So keep showing us your fake accounts, so I can report the whole thing. You know, all these transcripts are getting saved. Well, what do you do to prepare for the last day? For the day the shit hits the fan, for the day that the whole human race has to make a decision on whether to live or die. But the whole when all the gears get jammed, the day that the whole system falls apart, what are you gonna do? What's Clyde Cash? You know, Noel tried to tell me that the Kiwi Farms revenues are minus $12,000 last year. And he says he paid out of his own pocket, but he does little jobs. I think I heard that same story from Adam Buxbaum. Drugs and sex and guns and gemstones and oil and all of it. No, humanity is so. Humans are the only animals on the planet that sell shit to each other. And the only animals that, like, you know, commit mass murder over resources. Most animals don't like fight to the death even. You know, the only time most animals, the only time they kill something is when they're going to eat it. Otherwise, they're avoiding trouble. But humans just step right into it all the time. And that's thanks to the churches. And the churches, we can thank the politicians. Well, that's a good sign. Much earlier than last night. That's what happens when I get overstressed. I end up smoking way too much weed, and it's working on me in all the wrong ways. And I don't go to like last night. It was 4 or so before I could finally lay down and go to sleep. And I managed to sleep until like 10 o'clock. That was a real big surprise. I haven't slept till 10 in the morning in a long time. Yeah, they're just threatening me with Generation Z here. Oh, fuck, a bunch of idiots. Oh, see, here he's back. Go drink some more bullshit. Go drink some more cheap shit. Really? Jangles. You're not welcome here. What wakes me up? I'm rested. You know what? It has to do with the dream body. My dream body just doesn't. This body is broken. It was broken when I was an infant. It's not working right. No, I don't. You know what? Yes. Oh wait. You know. Brag some more, youngster. Come on. Come on. Let it out. Let it all hang out. Go ahead. I'm not going to block you this time. Tell us all about it. Tell us why this isn't going to end. Just tell us how powerful and all-knowing and how righteous and everything you all are. Wake me when it's ready. I'm gonna go looking around and see what's happening. Yeah, 3 o'clock Mountain. You want to talk about me being what you think I am? Who's the who knows anything about how they? I have no idea. Oh, hi, Silverwolf. Um, yeah, it's always been from here down, here to here, all in through here. And it's gotten worse as I got older because I smoke. So I have I'd like to make it happen actually. You know, the information I have. Do you know what a navigator is? Science fiction terms, as far as a ship navigator. Um, and you understand the concept of spaceship Earth? Um, we're the crew. This is kindergarten for the crew. I was promised 2020. Now exactly when I don't know. You know, so by New Year's Eve, 2021. You know, blasted 2020. If they haven't done it, it'll be because I failed to convince enough people to pray together with me at the same time to make it happen. And I'll be ready to leave this world. That's where that's at. Um, and as far as millennial turkeys being CIA backed and kiwi farms being shielded by Mossad, which is kind of the same thing, actually. Um, got any documents to support that? No, no. First day of 2021, not the end of 2021. First day of 2021. My joints? What do you mean? These? What do I do then? I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Um, between now and then, um, I need to try and convince 144,000 people to get together and sing some songs with me. That's kind of what's happening as far as, yeah, Millennial Turkey has proof that they're with CIA. Holy mackerel. Well, no, it doesn't. I talked about it earlier. And I've talked about this with other people. It's like, people are praying for the return and getting answers. And the answer is always be patient. We'll be here soon. How soon? Be patient. And I'll be 66 years old. And I've had an awful life that I didn't deserve to have. And I've still managed to bring a lot of joy into the world anyway, despite all of the sorrows that was laid on me. And my soul is at peace, but it's tired of being here. If this world is going to be wrecked, I don't want to be here when it gets wrecked. Okay? Like I said, I don't know. As far as I know, they are not going to land unless we convince them that we are worthy of their doing it. Otherwise, they're just going to sit back up there and keep on watching us kill ourselves. And then when too many of them, when enough of them kill themselves off, they'll come and clean up the mess. They have to come and clean up the damage from Fukushima, or it's going to make the whole northern hemisphere uninhabitable within a few years. So that is 2020. It's end of 2020. If I have not convinced my fellows to get together with me and sing this thing down, because that's what I'm told we have to do. That what crazy religious cult, that's the hippies. I mean, I've been no, this has been my shit for many years. That's one of the reasons, and a lot of people know this shit because and then they got their own take on it from their own sources. So we're all the same kind of crazy on this one. We're the ground crew, and that's a whole big part of the we call it the Woodstock notion in motion. That Ohm circle. That's the children trying to bring heaven back. That's what that is. And it just takes a lot more than a couple of thousand to do it. The scripture says 144,000. Okay, now let's double joint. No, my teeth. I got no teeth. No teeth. So it's like my jaw's messed up and there's no teeth in it. Well, yeah, there is. There's always that hope. Yeah, patience is hard, especially when your tolerance when the tolerance is being tested. Well, so Drangles. That's the thing. If you've ever read Kurt Vonnegut's Sirens of Titan, the Church of God, the Utterly Undifferent. It's like they don't really care what we do to ourselves because we're just insignificant one species among many on a big planet. And I, like I've been saying all night, is that I believe that we need to. Who's planning on crashing my life with no survivors? Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Why? I think I'm gonna have to take the whole day off tomorrow and just avoid people completely online. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Well, they came up with just EHL and wham, it was out. I don't have no, I don't got any of that joint stuff. And I don't tear or bruise easily either. No, I don't have sleep issues at all. It's totally boogered. It's all boogers, man. It's completely allergies and boogers. My beliefs. I don't believe anything. I know God. I know what's true. I know what's false. I feel my way through life. If it feels good, I embrace it. If it feels bad, I avoid it. Yeah, I do. I don't believe in God. I totally don't believe in anybody's bullshit. We are all God. My belief, I have no belief. I have no belief. And like I said, the only way you want to test my belief failing me is give me 144,000 people and we'll start singing. And if the spaceship don't land, you could all fucking tear me, tear me to pieces. If we can't land, if you get 150,000 people tune up, pay attention. If we don't get the spaceship to land, they can all tear me to pieces. How's that sound? I'm not abandoned. I'm an Earth native. I'm a child of the children of heaven. My ancestors wrote those books. 150,000. I get 40. I've been in plenty of drum circles with 40. Negativity. You want to be negative, be negative. I'm not gonna go there. And you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of looking at mean, ugly, stupid people. And so tomorrow at 3, anybody wants to give their arguments that I'm a pedophile dog fucker to a give your convince the world tomorrow, 3 o'clock. I'm not unblocking anybody. So anyway, thanks for coming. Happy day. Bye-bye.